So if you're looking to buy or sell in Edmonton or surrounding area and you're looking to make an informative decision but you don't really know what's going on with the market right now, stay till the end of this video and you're gonna get to know all the truth that's happening right now in the real estate market in Edmonton, Alberta. My name is Serhii Titovskyi. I'm a real estate agent in Edmonton and greater area. So if you do have any questions related to real estate or buying or selling your house, which neighborhood is the best, what's the price is going to be good for that or another property, don't hesitate to reach me out or contact me, because I'm always happy to help people not just to find place to live, but to find place that they can call home. So let's dive into the data. But before that, what I want to show you is actually what the Real Estate Association of Edmonton actually saying about month of March. If you don't really want to, listen how I'm reading, or you want to read it yourself, just stop the screen and do that. So it's not a surprise that month to month trends are showing an increase in activity, but certain key stats are giving us an indication of the kind of market we're going to see this year. Compared to last year, there is more available inventory and fewer sales. Sellers looking for a quick sale may have to price strategically to get their property to stand out. Let's see why. Let's dive into the data. Okay, so as always, I'm only going by the city of Edmonton, not surrounding areas. If you're interested in any areas like St. Albert, Sherwood Park, there are going to be completely different markets and strategies to list or to sell, to buy there. So if you're looking for one of those, just give me a buzz. I'll be happy to give you a call and explain you everything that you need to know. But about City of Edmonton, as you're gonna see, okay, now we're gonna go to the average price. As you're gonna see, they roughly didn't move too much. So in general, we see increase of 2.1% month over month, as understandable because we're going from winter to spring season, and year over year we're almost flat 0.3%, with average price being 441. Okay. So then going more towards the property types, detached single family houses, average price 582. We saw 3.6% month over month increase and 1.3 year over year. That starts to kind of move a little bit in a positive direction towards increasing the property values. Duplexes, on the other hand, with an average of 441, so that decrease in 1.7% month over month, but still they are seeing increase 3.2% year over year, and that's understandable because last month they skyrocketed with like unbelievable number of 10% increase, so that needed to balance a little bit. That's what we see, a little balance in the duplex market there. Then we're gonna go for the townhouses, average 303. Last month they were like 299 or something. We saw a 2.6% increase, but we're still seeing year over year decrease 3%. An apartment, I don't really even want to go there because we are right now listing apartments roughly for the price of 2016 to 2018 year. So no, not really great investment. In my channel, mostly for people to educate them. So if you really want to make informative decision and invest in your future, don't buy apartment, you're just gonna lose money. But anyway, month over month already 1% down, and year over year minus 5% down. Okay, I would say with a month of inventory for apartments, we're gonna even see bigger drop. Okay, let's go to some positive news. On another hand, we see new listings, 2,700 new listings is 28% month over month increases and only 3.4% year over year. Sales in comparison with last month also grew up quite a bit. It's 28%. We had 1,400 sales in the March, but we're still seeing quite a bit of drop in comparison year over year. It's 19%. That's quite a bit of a number, and with inventory still being higher than the last year, but sales being down from the last year, we definitely can see some of the categories being shifted from balanced market or seller's markets towards more like a buyer's segment. Inventory, we do have 4,600 listings of inventory. That's roughly 3.3 months of inventory in general, but we're gonna go more into details in a second. So let's go a little bit more into the details for the month of inventory. Okay, so as you're gonna see, detached 3.3, townhouses 2.9, duplexes 3 months of inventory, and condo 4, and probably a little bit even higher. So what that mean for you as a buyer? If you're buying a detached townhouse or duplex, it's definitely townhouses and duplexes are more like in a seller's favor because there's not really that much of inventory yet, and especially getting higher season and higher volume of sales, they're going to be moving much quicker. Detached are still in a little bit balanced market, leaning towards sellers. If you're planning to buy a condo in Edmonton and you really don't understand what's your positives and negatives, I already helped a couple couples to shift their perspective. Just do the monthly calculation for the condo that you're planning to buy. Usually people trying to buy something in the range of 200, 220, 250,000 just so they have decent apartment to live in, right? Add the condo fees, property taxes, and compare with 5-10 year townhouse or townhouse with no condo fee, and you're gonna see that you're actually gonna pay less. So what's the point buying a condo that costs less but the monthly payments are gonna be higher than buying property that's gonna actually cost more and increase in value higher, right? And that's actually gonna cost you less month over month. So if if you need me to give you that type of math and if you need me to help you with that, just give me a buzz. Always happy to help. Okay. Other than that, on this picture, what we're also gonna see is that average days on the market start to balance a little bit more, except apartments, obviously. So we see like 35 days in the detached, 38 in the semi-detached, basically duplexes, townhouses 37, and in general we're looking for 39 days, average days in market. That's not too terrible. That's a little bit over the month. In hotter months they're like around 20 to 30 days, so it just means that we're getting slowly out of that slow season. With the benchmark price being $408,000, with the month over month, we're still seeing 1.4% increase. That's around $5,000-$6,000. That's still something, right? But as we see, we're still seeing 4.3% decrease year over year. And as we're going to be comparing on the chart, 2025 was right here. March, April, May, and we're right now here, but we're slowly climbing back. So I would say we're gonna see another like 1.5 to 2% increase in April and May. That's gonna lead our benchmark price probably next month to like 412, 413, and closer to the May we're gonna be like to that 420 in averages. So we're gonna see how it's gonna go, and possibly we're gonna go to -2, -1%. So this is gonna basically lead us to be flat year over year, because last year was a stellar. So we at least wanna do the same and not lose any profit, right? So going more into details, benchmark price for single family houses still increased 1.4% month over month, but still 2.6 decrease year over year. Apartments -7% year over year, plus 1.2% month over month. Townhouses 2.3% month over month, and -6.3% year over year. And don't forget, you see here quite higher negative than on the average price. Many of you can be confused right now, like why here it says -6.3% year over year. Here it says only -3%, with the growth 2.6, and here growth only 2.3. Our data is incorrect or something. No, benchmark price and average price are two different criteria. So if you need a little bit more explanation, either scroll a couple of videos down in the month of February and January, I explained it properly what's the difference, or just give me a text or call. I'll explain you more into details myself. And the last but not the least, we're gonna see actually where all the sales are happening in Edmonton. Okay, they are categorized by condo, townhouses, duplexes, detached with different colors, as you can see. So mainly apartments are selling in the category from $150 to $250, right? There's a little bit less sales, $250 to $300,000, but still there is some volume in a little bit more expensive apartments. But people don't really want to go for $500,000 apartment. They'd rather get a single family house for that amount of money, or duplex. But it just depends what fits everybody's lifestyle. Then we're gonna go towards townhouses. As you're gonna see, there's quite a bit of sales in $250,000 to $300,000, and there's a $400,000 to $500,000 townhouse sales are also quite impressive for us, right around like 40-45 deals, but that I would say a little bit more newer townhouses with either infills or just new builds, right? But also, as you can see, townhouses moving pretty solid around all segments. I would say from 200 to like 550. Quite a bit of inventory was sold in the last month. Then we're going to compare duplexes. Okay, so for the duplexes, I would say the most volume was from 350,000 to like 600,000. That being said, from 300,000, I would say to 450, it would be older duplexes in more mature neighborhoods. Then going from 450 to like 550 to 6, it's more like infills in the downtown area. That is pretty expensive because of the land and proximity to all like clubs, work, LRTs, everything is downtown. So some people just love that. Or just brand new build somewhere outside the city as well. Then we're gonna go towards detached family houses, where the most were from 400,000 to like 700,000. There's also quite a bit in like 350 to 4, and it's nice to see that roughly the same amount of single family houses were sold in the category of 300 to 350,000 and 700,000 plus. So it means that people are buying those new constructions or infills in mature neighborhoods, and that's good that our city slowly but surely develops and increases the lifestyle. So basically, that being said, mainly detached, where for $400,000 to $700,000 you can easily buy anywhere in the city single family house, either beautifully renovated in mature neighborhood or brand new build somewhere outside the Handy, like with a proximity of like 5 minutes towards Edmonton, like 20 minutes towards downtown. And at the end, let's just try to summarize what it actually means for you. So here is the bottom line. Yes, the Edmonton market is picking up, definitely. We're seeing more activity, more movement, and more confidence coming back. But it is not the same market we had last year. Keep it in mind. Some price ranges are moving fast, while others are still giving buyers a lot of opportunities. And that's exactly why right now strategy matters the most than ever. And if you're buying, you need to know where the competition actually is. If you're selling, you need to position your home properly to stand out. Because this market isn't hot, and it's definitely not cold. It's selective. So if you're thinking about buying or selling in Edmonton and you want to understand exactly where you stand in today's market, feel free to reach me out. I'll definitely be happy to walk you through this process and explain you what you need to do step by step to make this journey for you as easy as it possibly can be. And as always, once again, my name is Serhii Titovskyi. I work with relocation buyers and first-time home buyers. If you need any help or assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to me any time of day or night. I always pick up the phone, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.